Okay, it says it's live. I'm hoping it's live. It's Lindsay from mycreativedays.com. If you can see me and hear me, let me know. Like usual, this usually has a lag in time, so I won't be able to see you or see your questions until the end. So ask questions. I'm just sharing an easy project that after I saw this on the website, I had to make it. So I think, is anybody else just going from Christmas to spring-ish, kind of? I've only a few things. Like I was going through my Easter decorations and I got rid of everything except for like 4 nests that I had. And so I kind of put those around, but so that's really only it. But this is kind of a spring. It can go through summer. You could even change this up for fall, and even winter, I think, if you had the right plants. Now, if anybody knows me, I have no green thumb. Thank goodness Matt loves to do that stuff outside. He's kind of in charge of he'll say, what do you think looks good? And so I can tell him, but he's in charge of like making things live and all that stuff. So I have no indoor plants, so I kill everything. I've even killed succulents. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, so that's where I am on the plant thing. But the other day when I was searching online, it's kind of a messy project, so beware if you don't like messy. There's no glitter though. Glitter and me, we kind of have well, I usually don't use a lot of glitter, but that fine glitter though is really pretty. So I was just browsing on my phone and I printed these off. I came across these on the Anthropolgie website and I loved them. And so I'm thinking, I don't know what they were. I want to say like $40 to $60-ish, I'm guessing. You could look up online to make sure. But to me, I'm thinking, this is the easiest project anybody could do, right? So they are cloches pretty much, right? And then they have some stuff on the bottom, and then you can totally, customize them to however you like. So that's what I did. So if you guys saw the other day on my stories here on Instagram, I shared when you are at the thrift store. I don't have one and I should have picked one up when I saw it last because I've seen them a lot lately. But at the thrift stores, there are clocks that are inside. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The clocks that are inside these, they're like whatever. But if you go to your thrift stores, just take the clock part out and you have like a cloche. So it's an inexpensive way to find them. And I see them all the time in thrift stores. So there's my first tip. Check your thrift stores for those clocks. Obviously you can buy these anywhere, but sometimes they're expensive. Every single one that I have here, I have found at a thrift store or a yard sale, except for one, which was sent to me for a collaboration thing. But this last one, another tip I'm going to share too, before I get too far so this one, I couldn't believe this. I just found this at a thrift store. It's massive. But if you can tell, the glass, so they always tape things up like this so they don't move. So it's not like I was going to untape it to get it home because I didn't want it to move. But once I took the tape off, the glass doesn't fit on here fully. You guys can kind of see there. Ugh. So Matt's going to take his router to that and hopefully it's going to be an easy fix. But that's something to look for. I've never had that problem before, but and to be completely honest, as I'm thinking about this and seeing this here, that makes me nervous that it's sitting right here. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed that top stays on while I'm doing this. Okay, so I'm going to share what I used for mine. So just your different, here, I'll show you this is the one that I did. So, it's kind of got a glare. So aren't these cute? And if you press flowers or, these are actually real and I did buy these. And I can write a blog post about this and put all the links for where I got this stuff. But if you press flowers or if head to your thrift store and find the stems that I'm always saying to look out for, in the fall, you could do like leaves and just change them up. But I thought a grouping of these would be really pretty on a mantle or inside a shelf. If you have like a buffet or something. So I wanted to make some. I am going to show you that the inspiration, these kind of have a metallic base. I love the wood color of some of these, so I would never change those. I kind of like the wood with the flowers here. But I do want to show you that I did try the rub and buff on the bottom of this just so I could kind of show you guys. So this, you guys can see where I did it. I use the European gold because that's kind of my favorite color, but I think if I would put like the, oh, what's the other one that's really bright? Antique gold or like the Grecian gold, I might get it more gold. So you can always use rub and buff if you wanted a metal. Always use rub and buff on the bottom of these if you find them to get that like the gold look, or silver if you like silver. But I kind of like the wood base, so I'm leaving mine wood, but you could totally make them gold. So this is all I got. I mean, this is so easy. So I went to Walmart. That's how the whole botanical thing happened. And I got these. I think these were $3.47. I don't know, like really inexpensive. And there's 3 of them. These make a mess. And then I have to share this story with you guys. And then I got some of this moss at Walmart as well. And I want to say this is $3, 3 something. And so when I was thinking about doing a collection of these, I was thinking I need to get more of that moss stuff because I didn't think I'd have enough. And I kid you not, I walked into a thrift store the next day and found 2 bags of this moss. That's from Walmart, and they were $1.88. 2 brand new bags. It happens more often than not. It's like you put it out there and then literally I don't know, it just makes me happy when that happens. Okay, so all I did, you guys, this can't be any simpler. I'll just do this little one. Clean your glass inside and out before you, that one's not cleaned. I should have done that before. If you do not have a serrated knife or don't want to use your bread knife from your kitchen, like I sometimes do. The other day when I was making this, I didn't have my knife down here, and I'm just trying to, before I get on here, I try to figure out what I'm gonna do before I make a fool of myself on here. But like this stuff just crumbles, and sometimes the touch makes me a little, do you guys have those? Sometimes velvet, or not velvet, but there's just some feelings give me the goosebumps. This is just the floral wire that I use for so much stuff. And for some of you that have the green thumb and use this stuff, you probably know this, but it literally just cuts right through this stuff. So I bet you dental floss would work too. So I just cut off a piece, and then you're just gonna set it down here. This is kind of too thick. This stuff kind of, you can maneuver it and push it down. I just don't want it too thick on the, okay. And then have a pair of scissors, because once I flatten that out, it's a little too, there we go. It'll just crumble apart like that on cue. Okay, so these are, like I said, I didn't have any, but I've been looking at thrift stores the last couple times that I've gone for stems, like the eucalyptus leaves and stuff. This stuff is dusty. It's like in my throat. Because for this bigger one that I have right here that's gonna fall off, I want some taller stems. So I'm gonna look at thrift stores for that. I don't need real, but these are just really like dried flowers. You can probably get them at Michael's too, and Hobby Lobby, right? I'm just not there that often. So, and our Michael's, like I said before. So you guys, I mean, this would be really fun for your kids to do with you too, because they could do, it's kind of creative, right? You can do this any which way you want. I kind of want that thicker now. Bear with me. Because I don't think some of these oh, they might stick. They might stick. So anyway, I won't bore you with the details here, but I just wanted to share, I mean, this is another easy, I kind of like it because these don't feel very real. And this package just came with just a few of these stems, and some of them, like things like this would be so good for spring. But anyway, so you just stick them until you get like a floral arrangement that you like. And then, I mean, like some of these are just leaves, and it doesn't look pretty until you get oh no, it went okay. This one's kind of, until you get that one might be too. Sorry, you guys. I didn't think about the dust and the... Okay, so I'm just going to... So then all you do is tear this apart. It makes a mess. And you place this all around. Get it all covered really well. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you with these details. And then some of these do have like just the flowers. So I was just, is that green part? I can't tell. I will cover this so it's totally, you can't see that, the stuff underneath. But then some of these flowers, I was just laying them on the top here. They kind of remind me of a little fairy garden kind of, you know, which Gabrielle, oh my gosh, back in the day, you could put little fairy stuff on here. Okay, and so this is the part where you're gonna have this stuff coming out. So hold this down tight and kind of just pick it out, pick it off, just because you don't want, you want that to be, you want this stay on there straight. That's what I'm trying to say. So you don't want it like this big one that I have. So I just kind of hold on to this glass part tight and get your fingerprints all over it. So you'll have to wash the outside again. But just kind of, and then just kind of pull this so then it's in there really good and it's not kind of wonky on you. I love projects like this. I find a lot of people say, how do you get your ideas? A lot of times it's browsing the internet. It's going through a store and saying, wait a minute, I'm not going to spend $60 on that. I have, you know, the main supply, which are these, and I just need to find some flowers or some floral things and some moss. And then this is what I used to stick them in. You could use something else if you like that, but they had the yellow moss, and I mean, you can get all of that stuff too, or use something else. But I mean, how easy. And then I think like a grouping of these would be really pretty. And I didn't spend 40 or 60 bucks on them, but easy peasy. And so here, let me do this. I'm so nervous about these. So then I was thinking it'd be really cool. I'll show you some of these other ones that I have, to have kind of a grouping like on a mantle or something. So this is an even bigger one, which would be nice. And then I shared this in, I can't remember if this, I think this was 2 thrift hauls ago. But this one, now this one would take the rub and buff really, really well because it's a metal base. So, but this one will be really pretty with these flowers. I just need to get more flowers and some taller ones because these, the rest of these are just going to be stuff to lay down on there. But okay, super simple project. I loved the way they looked, but I knew I wasn't going to pay that for them, and how easy to make. Again, you can do them like the metal colors with, if you've got the rub and buff. You could even spray paint, obviously. The rub and buff is just easy when it's 6 degrees outside. Today, it was like 6 degrees. We have not had that kind of weather yet, so we were all kind of, we've had really good luck with the weather here in Iowa, so it's been, I'm not complaining. Okay, do you guys have any other questions? Okay, you guys can see and hear me. I just go through here and I just want to make sure. Now, is this a project you guys would try? Do you guys have, here's another thing. Sometimes with these, I'm like, I just don't want to put a nest in them and eggs anymore. Or I just, I just want a different idea. And so this was totally different. Like I haven't done this. And so it was something super simple too. It's simple, it's different. And totally customizable to whatever you like. I think it'd be cool if I had like a bunch of pressed flowers in a book or something. We used to do that when the kids were little because then we'd use them for crafts, but I do not have any. So I just bought these. I think they were off Walmart.com and I think they were $6, and it came in a bag of the stuff that I've shared here. And then, like I said, I have some more stuff here, but you really need, these are fun to just like lay on the moss and stuff, these extra ones, but you really need stems, the taller things. So then they can, yeah, these are really pretty. So then they can stand up. And I mean, I can just see them for, like, this is a pretty fall. This looks like fall. and I need to put in some more moss, but I just wanted to share. I'll mess with them a little bit later, but I just wanted to kind of share the process and how easy and okay. Yes. Yes, Farmhouse said, love that you can put anything in those and so easily changed out. Me too. I love things like this. And these are the kinds of things when I say when you're, like if you go to stores after Christmas or Easter or whatever, I used to, I mean, now it's different because everything's different, but after every holiday, I would go and shop the clearance, and then I would look for things like this that were, like there may be a Christmas tree in this or an Easter bunny in it, and then take that out, and then, because you could use it all year round. So if you're shopping after holidays, look for things that you can use all year round. And when you're at the thrift stores, obviously look for things. But those, I actually think I have one on the blog for the clock things. So if you're uncertain about what I'm talking about, let me know, because I think I have that in a blog post that I could just send you, so you could just have a visual of what the clocks I'm talking about. And there are 2 sitting at a thrift store right now here in our area. And I should have picked one up just to show you guys, but I did share a picture of one in the stories a while ago. Somewhere in the middle. I always wonder what to put in those things. Yeah, me too. Sometimes I just want something different, or just not the same thing that you've seen, a Christmas tree, or like I said. So this was really cool. Okay, somewhere in the middle said she found the same moss at Dollar Tree the other day. Yes, I do think they do have it. I know, did you say Dollar Tree? Yes, that's my favorite dollar store. And I know every dollar store has things different. Oh, so you're saying, so this might be at the Dollar Tree. It could be. And then I paid 88 cents more, but I thought this was the same stuff they had at Walmart when I was there. Whatever. But Dollar Trees are all different. But yes, go to your dollar store. And they might have this stuff too then. Maybe not this big, but you don't need it big for the bases of these. This bigger one will need it, but Matt's going to have to router that first. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions? If you try this project, I always forget to say this. Please share it and tag me so I can see it. It's so much fun for me when I get on here and share these, and then you guys try the things, and then for me to see that makes my day. Literally makes my day. So please, if you do try it, let me know, because I'd love to see them. And you guys probably, oh my gosh. Farmhouse on, is it Leffel? Or am I reading that wrong? She's hitting the thrift store today. I've seen moss at the top. Share your thrift store haul. Tag me so I can see it. I would love to see what you find at your thrift stores. Like I've said here a million times, wouldn't it be fun to have a show where I like thrift across the US and see different, and some of you people, like you'll say, here in so-and-so and here in so-and-so are thrift. Does your husband always call when you're on a video like that? Did that just shut off? Can you guys still hear me and see me? Because it said video interrupted. Okay. I need to text him before I go live, so then he knows. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going. It's not going up and up and up anymore, but just to go to all the thrift stores, because I hear some of you in your areas, you say that you don't have anything at your thrift stores, but I'd kind of love to go through them and see what we could find. Because I think different areas, it would be so cool. Like, I think, yes, like the East Coast would be unbelievable. I would be in so much trouble. I would need a U-Haul, because it would just be so much fun. So if you go thrifting, share your thrift hauls, or just share a photo of it and tag me. I would love to see what you find and what you pick up. It's always so much fun to see what other people are finding and picking up. So I would love to see that. Okay. I'm hoping that I'm not just talking to myself right now, but it could be. Could be. Weirder things have happened. I'm going to look through here one more time, make sure there's no more questions, or if there's anything else I can answer, please let me know. Okay, I see hearts. I just saw hearts, so somebody can hear me. Okay, so I think it must just glitch, and then it just, if I put no, or whatever I said to him, whatever you say when you're not going to take the call, must come back on. That's good to know. Okay. I won't bore you anymore. I'm just chit-chatting now. Have a great weekend. It's Friday. We're supposed to get snow in Iowa. I think Saturday to Sunday and Sunday into Monday. Ugh, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. And if you have any questions after you watch, if you watch this on replay, let me know too, so I know you were here. Just put hashtag replay in the comments. And if you have any questions, I do see them, so I will come back in and I will answer them. But yeah, easy project. You could do this weekend. If you're snowed in, I think we might be for some part of the weekend. But okay, that's it. I'm done chit-chatting. Have a great weekend, guys.